I think it's pretty safe to say that nobody really wanted a Glow Racers Rusty's Mater. In fact, you can find it right here on my list of things nobody asked for. But honestly, I think it turned out pretty alright, and that's coming from me. I really didn't like the crew chief Mater from the NASCAR line back in 2021. I complained that he looked like a weird knockoff release, and I just wasn't really a fan of him. So when I heard that there would be a Mater for the Glow Racers line, I was immediately dreading it. Mater, just because he's a significant beloved character who sells well with kids, always ends up weaseling his way into all these different Cars series, and usually I don't mind, but as soon as I knew that Mater would be in the first wave of the Glow Racers, I was a little annoyed. I would have preferred to have gotten another racer, especially Jackson Storm, who just still isn't out yet. Like, we know it's in Wave 2 and it's still not him. And that's coming from me. I absolutely love Maters. Mater is by far my favorite Cars character to collect, and I was honestly dreading the reveal of this release. I had a feeling it would be another Crew Chief Mater scenario or a Pit Crew Mater scenario, and I was right, but for what it is, I think it really works. And after we got the announcement of Mater being in the Glow Racers line, we learned a lot more about the line, revealing that it would be full of pit crew members in addition to racers. We know there's a Fillmore, a Ramon, a Sally, and even a Ray Reverham, Jackson Storm's crew chief. And while the latter two don't have images yet, it makes me honestly really like the Glow Racers more than I initially thought I would. You're not just getting racers, you're also getting their pit crews, which allows you to get some cool glow-in-the-dark variants of main characters. And honestly, it makes me pretty excited to see what else the line has in store. Anyway guys, welcome back to yet another review, and to another Glow Racers review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Mater, who of course is all painted up in a new Rusty's livery to go alongside Lightning. Honestly, I think it's pretty cool. Of course, we recently saw that the Fillmore is basically just a regular Fillmore with headset with a new 95 logo and just, glow-in-the-dark colors. I kind of would have preferred if they all kept this red and yellow aesthetic, but for Fillmore, I don't mind, because a glow-in-the-dark Fillmore is always cool. Just look at his Precision Series release that was glow-in-the-dark. For Mater, I think it makes perfect sense to change up his color scheme. Mater typically is just painted all brown, and with the Glow Racers, they've been focusing on colors that glow in the dark, either shades of yellow or shades of blue. So it was either get a new exclusive Rusty's Mater design or have a glow-in-the-dark brand new Mater, which doesn't really make sense in story context, as it's clear the events of this Glow race take place after Cars 3, right? You see glows in the dark, wowee! Got Lightning there. On the back you could see Lightning and Dinoco Cruz. So yeah, pretty mixed thoughts on this Mater. I honestly think I could take him or leave him, but as far as Rusty's pit crew Mater designs go, this is easily the best by far. This knocks the NASCAR one out of the water. To me, it really showed, the NASCAR one was very clearly not designed by people who are used to designing Mater variants. Like I said, it kind of looks like a knockoff with everything just being one flat red color. And I've heard before that the NASCAR line was designed by people at NASCAR, not the typical team who handles cars. I think you could tell that, yeah, this Mater was handled by the team that usually does cars. This is a solid looking Mater design. Wow, he even has matte paint. And while I'm not the biggest fan of this concept, I think for what it is pretty solid and really just blows this one out of the water. I honestly, now that I have it out of the packaging, quite like how it looks. You can see a lot of different parts of Mater are going to glow. Basically, all the plastic insert pieces on him, except for the headset. By the way, I love the choice to give all the pit crew members headsets. We have that for Mater and Fillmore, not Ramon. I assume we won't have it for Sally. I think, basically, if the character already has a headset mold, then they'll probably have a headset for the Glow Racers release, which is perfect for, of course, being part of a pit crew. As you can see, he just reuses the mold from regular old Mater with headset. Each of the Glow Racers has been getting their own unique exclusive expression. Of the first three, I think Mater is easily my favorite. I love the fact that his one headlight glows in the dark. Very clever there. I love that the other one doesn't. It seems that the roof lights probably won't, but I guess we'll just have to see. It doesn't seem like they're the same color. Got this Rusty's design on the side, which honestly looks really cool. It's a really solid design and logo and everything. We have his glowing tires there, A113 and caution stripes on the back. Here's a look at the other side, and of course the tow cables are fully gonna glow. So yeah, now let's see what this guy looks lit up. Alright, we've charged up the Mater. Now let's step into the closet and apparently kick a box on the ground. Hey, looking good, Mater. Very nice. Wow. Very nice. Yeah, he glows about as well. Oh, even the caution stripes glow. That's cool. He glows about as well as the Lightning does. Again, it doesn't work that well on camera, but it looks pretty solid. Definitely not as good as Cruz. Cruz is definitely the best glowing of these three, probably because Oliver glows. But yeah, as I've said in my other reviews, the glow doesn't last a very long time, and within seconds you could already see it kind of gets taken down a notch. You could already tell that here. It's pretty easy to see off camera still, but on camera it's becoming pretty faded. Still pretty solid though, and when it becomes faded, that fadedness is at least consistent. It doesn't begin to fade even more, at least not for a while. For an item that I honestly don't think needed to exist, they did a really good job with this Mater. I really ended up liking this design, which I didn't think I would, and I think it's just a really fun variant for him, and, of course, the glow-in-the-dark aspect works just as well as it does with Lightning. I think for now he's probably the least desirable of the three, but I'm going to say he probably has my favorite design of them, which I can't believe I'm saying. The Glow Racers took an interesting approach where some characters have sort of redesigned designs and others are just, you know, that regular character. It all depends on how easily the character's regular look could glow, you know? So some of them, like McQueen, just make brighter yellow decals. Some of them, like Cruz, stay basically exactly the same. And then others, like Jackson, Storm, and Mater, make some decent changes to the design. It has a strange inconsistency throughout the line, with some cars reusing movie designs, some using edited movie designs, and some using new ones, but, you know, so far, I think Mater has the best original design from the ones we've seen. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.